Have you guys been following a story in regards to a truck driver that took his case to the Supreme Court because there was THC in his CBD product? If the answer is no, I had no idea either that this was even going on. I had no idea this trial was happening, and I wish I did. I really wish I did, because this is huge. This is a Supreme Court ruling here, friends.
And a huge shout out to AC Infinity for sponsoring today's video. If you're looking for some high-tech quality equipment for your tent, check out acinfinity.com. Whether it's their clip-on fans, the Gen 2s, their air circulation systems, or their lights, check them out at acinfinity.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420. You're going to save a few dollars off at checkout. You're going to help support the show, and you're going to get yourself some quality equipment. Also, a huge shout out to Seedsman. If you're looking for some quality genetics from a quality place, check out Seedsman. Use promo code PIGEONS420. They're working with some of the best breeders in the game to hook you up with quality genetics. Check them out. Use promo code PIGEONS420 and thank them both for sponsoring today's video.
And it's very pertinent to the things that we talk about every day. So, coming out of ABC News, Supreme Court sides with truck driver on THC content in CBD product. Coming out of Washington, the Supreme Court on Wednesday sided with a truck driver who wants to sue for triple damages over a CBD hemp product he says was falsely advertised as being free from marijuana's addictive ingredient and resulted in him getting fired. The 5-4 opinion clears the way for the trucker to seek triple damages under an anti-mob law. It doesn't decide his underlying claims that the product's THC content got him fired. Douglas Horn said he wanted to treat chronic shoulder pain and back pain after a serious accident. He chose the product because it was advertised as being free from THC. But lab tests taken after Horn was fired for failing a routine drug test confirmed the product did have THC. Horn sued the Vista, California-based Medical Marijuana Inc. and sought triple damages under the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, often known as RICO. The company pushed back, disputing Horn's account and saying he can't sue for higher damages because he's claiming a personal injury rather than harm to his business. Horn says his firing was a business injury, and he's been financially ruined, and an appeal courts allowed Horn's claim to go forward. This is huge. Like I said, I had no idea that this was going on. It's good to hear that the Supreme Court is going to side in favor of the trucker. And the biggest reason for this, in my humble opinion, is because this needs to hold manufacturers and companies accountable for the products that they're putting on the street. This is going to fall for any product. I had a conversation about THCA and THC and in a couple of weeks episodes back where I said my biggest complaint or argument against THCA and its current forms of manufacturing, as I've been informed, people are arguing that THCA products, when grown in a garden, are essentially pulled early for testing. Okay? The government or whatever body tests the THCA content of this plant pulled early, returns the findings or the lab results to the customer saying 30% THCA, 0% THC, or whatever, under 0.003%, if I'm not mistaken. And then according to THCA providers, they claim that rather than pulling the whole crop early for testing, they just pull a sample. The rest of the product continues to go through harvest. By that point, all the THC has matured. You now have fully developed THC, and that's the product that they're distributing to their customers. If that's the case, this is the exact same thing. On the package of THCA product, it says the percentage of THCA. And I'm sure some of them will also state the percentage of THC, less than 0.03. If that's flipped and the THC is 30%, but that's not what it says. A customer's going to take that product, go and drop dirty on a routine work test, on a field sobriety test. I see more lawsuits coming because people are gonna get fucked.
Today, we're checking out Spider Farmer's GGS Controller Kit. Start your smart grow journey with the GGS Grow Kit from Spider Farmer. This is an all-in-one, easy-to-use solution that includes a grow room controller, a 3-in-1 temperature, humidity, day/night sensor, a 2-in-1 light and fan adapter, and a built-in VPD display, putting everything under your control and at your fingertips. If you head on over to spider-farmer.com, use promo code PIGEONS420, you can get yourself a smart controller, start your journey today, and save a few dollars off at checkout. Thank you, Spider Farmer, for sponsoring today's video.
And I'm not making this up. I have read the arguments from people who are providing THCA, and I don't care that they're doing it. I don't care that that's a product, and I don't consider it a loophole. No, it's the law. It's the way it is. You can distribute hemp. That's not a loophole. THCA is considered hemp. That's not a loophole. That's the law. They can distribute that. That's not a loophole. If it's THC, inadvertently, you're breaking the law. And you could be harming people by getting them fired by their employer, and worse, getting arrested by the police because they tested positive for THC. So that's my biggest argument against it. That's it. That's it. If somebody who's producing and providing THCA to the market so kindly enlighten me with other facts that say, Pigeons, this is not how it's done. I've listened to arguments from these producers to these providers, and that's exactly what they say. They admit that they pull it early to test, and then they let the rest harvest out. I seen it. I read it. So I see more of these lawsuits coming. So anyways, I'm glad to see that the Supreme Court's siding in favor of the consumer on this one, in favor of the driver on this, because I think customers need to be confident in the product that they're receiving. Because if that confidence is gone, which unfortunately it's reeking of, then we have a real problem here, because the legal system will never be able to function properly, because it'll continue to be rife with the wrong products, misleading percentages, pesticide or just contaminated products. That we can't have that. We can't have that on any level. So again, I ask you guys, what do you think in regards to this? Truck driver or company? And because I brought the THC argument into it, do you agree with me in regards to A, no, they don't pull it early, or if they do, what do you think on that? What do you think when I bring that up? That's really important. That's really what I want to know. Is it incredibly wrong? Is it flawed? Because there could be something I'm not considering. And I feel like that's the case. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense. So please, fill me up.
Did you enjoy this clip? Well, if so, I got a brand new channel with all the highlights, all the talking points, and interviews. Plus, I talk a bunch of shit and so much more. Link down below. Check it out.
I've got Mr. Grow It on the other line. Show me the blend. Yeah, louder. Show me the blend. That's it, brother. But you gotta make me feel that shit. Show me the blend. That's it, brother. But you gotta yell that shit. Show me the blend. I gotta feel it. Show me the blend. That's it. Do you love this bag, man? I love this bag, motherfucker. Show me the blend! You like saving money like a motherfucker? I love to save money! What you gonna do, Gary? I love to save money, motherfucker! What you gonna do, Gary? Show me the blend! Congratulations, you're still my horticulturalist.
Order your stash blend today.